Thank you, wonderful people, for being with us again today. And yes, another exciting moment, and we shall get right into it because one of the things that come about is that we see things, we hear things, but sometimes we don't really want to believe them because we don't know if it's true or not until we walk in it. You don't know if water's wet until you drink it. All right. Now, we're talking about how some of the things that happen, and we know that most of the divorces are filed by the wife. Okay, the majority of them, right? But then why is she filing for divorce? And there are a few reasons, a lot of reasons, baby, and there are personal reasons, okay, but we get into them. But then there are a few things that stands out up top, stands out amongst the situation where let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Sometimes if we talk about these things, then we can maybe do something about it. We can interfere, interject, and then like say, go to the situation where we can like stop it. Okay, maybe we can change their mind. But then again, say we can't make anyone love us. We can't make anybody do anything, really. But we try to, before we get into the situation of being married, we have this thing called the dating act, the dating situation. Okay, now we try to put ourselves in a position to get to know each other, to get to talk to each other about what you like, what you want, how this, how that, how you feel about this, how you feel about that, and then be there until we grow into a little situation and we start that growth process from day one. My name is Mike. What's your name? My name is Sally. Good. Beautiful. We start to growing. Now, the intimacy part can come later on when we get into that place where it's we think, okay, I like you. Well, I don't like you. Or we can just be friends for now. And then we grow into a relationship. We can. It all depends on the how the chemistry is acting there. But anyway, once we get into it, things start to happening sometime. And which way we want to come today to find out what is really happening to the situation, men and women, to say that they file for divorce or either want to get out of the marriage situation. But one thing we look at, and we're going through a majority now, right? A majority. There are many other situation things that come about. Anyway, the majority. We'll start with maybe abuse, right? Now we know that domestic violence, um, abuses in different situations, rape, sexual abuse, mishandling of our women and mothers and stuff like that, it causes a change of action and heaviness in our heart. It can destroy us, really. So we put abuse there in that place where she might file for divorce, or sometimes the man file for divorce. Being every time you turn around, abuse is like taking advantage of situation, taking advantage of each other. That's still abuse. Disrespectful is being abuse also. And then say disconnected, is emotional disconnected is also abuse, right? So now with all of this stuff that come about, the physical abuse, the verbal abuse, the sexual abuse, all of these things come to cause somebody, her or him, either to file for divorce. Then the next one we got is we come up with a situation where it says that we've been neglected. We hear so much, and so many times, whereas, especially the women, especially the wives, right? Well, he's never around. I'm always like I'm so alone. I feel like I'm by myself, and well, he's there, but he still don't pay me any attention. Attention is one of the big things that happen in a relationship. So now she's feeling alone. She feeling lonesome. She feel like she's empty. No conversation. So we always talk about, well, we need the lack of conversation because of a divorce. Why is there a lack of conversation? What happened? Why is okay? He works all the time. He's never home. Therefore, I step out to satisfy my needs, all right? And these things happen, okay, good. Whatever has to, no, I ain't gonna say good, but anyway, these things happen. And then there's a divorce coming, especially if she get busted or he gets busted, they file for divorce, right? Then the next one that come along is said that, okay, uh, unfaithfulness. Well, unfaithfulness is actually when he or she really goes outside. It's called cheating. All right, we got that one right. But unfaithfulness can also mean that there's a disconnect in the heart. There's the love is seemed to be dissipating. The emotion is no longer there. The connection is no longer there. So where's the intimacy? Where's the consideration for one another? Where's the love? What love have to do with it? Everything. But seems to be there's no love because the attention span, there's no connection maybe left. She's feeling alone. He's feeling alone. She's getting tired of the same old routine action. All these things come for being, say, unfaithfulness because now the attention is gone. They don't love each other anymore. She doesn't love him or he doesn't love her. All right. And they stop growing. They stop being active. Activity helps keep a person to grow. It particularly helps keep a person with that intimacy so that they won't go outside the marriage, this and that, the other. That's much, right? But then again, it shouldn't go in anyway because he is responsible for the providing. He's responsible for protection. He's responsible for being the priest of the house. He is really, and you can't take it away from him. But then sometimes she likes to take over that charge, that place, and that helps also mess up with the intimacy of the relationship. Right, it does, really. But then again, there's another place where it's coming, okay, number 4 is going to be a granddaddy of them all. It's called the action part, right? The action part that says that, okay, performance. We know that so many women or the wives file for divorce because there's shame to talk about these things. My husband is not fulfilling his obligation sexually. Well, here come the good people, the goody people talking about, oh, well, the relationship not always on sex. But you know what? You have to be in somebody's shoes to know that it's been months, and then that person withdraw into a situation, that person withdraw into a disparity. There's how you say, the relationship goes back and forth, and then there's anger, because most of the time the man really burns himself out. I don't care what the doctors say. You can destroy iron. After a while, iron is still can wear out. So therefore, you're not taking care of the body, not going to the gym, not eating right. Sodas and beer and all that stuff is destroying your internal body. Therefore, the man now is no stamina. All right. So here come the wife. She's good. Most of the time, she is good up until she's around 50 years old. I'm sorry to say, y'all, when a woman started getting around 30, in her late 30s to 48, 55, she's dangerous. She is dangerous. That's one of the reasons why these older women started going with these younger guys for the stamina. I don't care what nobody says. That's what it is. She does not want anybody to, in other words, she don't want no napkins, paper towels. All right? Boom. That's it. So anyway, all these things come to play. She will file for a divorce. And this is why when we start to watching these things, looking at them and then understanding them, then we'll know more or less how to figure out what's going on. But first, when we keep ourselves in these positions, the right kind of position, paying attention to her, knowing her, and then being conditioning to her needs and her desires, knowing what helps her. Because even the scripture tells us, please your wife. Husband, learn to please your wife. Learn her. Keep knowledge, and knowledge is so important. Keep learning, knowing about it. But see, something that came into mind doing this one time, right? This wife. Now she's out with her girls, you know what I mean? You know how women talk, the girls talking to her, and she telling her girls about, and girls do this, women do this, you know, sometimes anyway, about how her husband's not pleasing her. He's not showing excitement. And then sometimes she have to use her hand or whatever, you know what I mean? And he's against that. He's against her doing that personal stuff to herself because he's against it, right? Anyway, so now she posted it on social media in such a way where people understanding it. But the point of it is that he's rebuttaling, right? Well, I give her 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, good. But the point of it is that what's the quality of the time that you're giving your wife? You're aggravating her, you're frustrating her, and then you're irritating her. Those 20 minutes, the only thing she's doing is that wish she hurry up and go to sleep. He must get away from me. So after a while, she's filing for divorce. So anyway, this situation came about one time when she was talking about how he is not pleasing her, and then he's not showing her compassion, more or less. You know, he's not spontaneous, and he's not exciting. So someone responded. I did. Okay, I responded. First thing I did was tell the brother, look here, stop this, how you say, telling her or either going against her when she's pleasing herself. In fact, what you should do, really, this is just a suggestion now, right? Is to turn the lights down low, put some music, like say soft jazz type on your phone or whatever. Go to one of the Motown sounds, and then be there with her and for her. Because a woman have from her head down to her toes is nothing but excitement. So while she is doing all these things for herself, be there with her and for her. Start to loving her, letting her know that you are there with her and for her. Let her know that you are there to protect her, to comfort her, to give her the thing that she really needs, to give her that support. All right? So kiss on her, love on her, be gentle to her and with her. I mean, gentleness does not play out in all time. Stop trying to be talking about scolding her and fussing with her for doing this, doing that, and other. Join her and then to build her up to that situation. But then after a while, when she starts to going to a quick muffle, a quick mode, trying to go up into the clouds, stop her. Ease her down to a walking position. And then walk with her together now. All right? So she's close to where she needs to go or want to go. But you're going to stop her and start a trip over again in a different direction. Be there to comfort her, protect her, and start to walking with her to a place of ecstasy. Now, as you building her up, take her up to the top of the mountain where there's a volcano crater at. This could be so beautiful, so gentle, so nice. And then after a while, so now you say, well, you have 20 minutes? Good. But in 5 minutes of that 20 minutes, you are now taking her up to the mountain, maybe 10 minutes, right? Throw her in that volcano pit, throw her into the lava. And then after that, after that volcano eruption, bring her back out, cool her down a little bit, cool her down, give her a few minutes, and then throw her back into the lava. Throw her back. And then bring her back down that mountain, easily and gently. So after I was telling her that, now no one responded. I'm telling you, this is like, what's wrong with the egos of these people? Where are the men? Where are the men? They should be lining up to like, wow, I never thought about it that way, all that good stuff, right? But I had a lady that in her 70s said, boy, when I was hearing that story and listening to that place, that situation, I started juicing at 70-something years old. But see, this is what I'm trying to say is that too many times we're not paying attention to our situation, our surrounding, and our place of being. God did not make this marriage situation just to say, okay, he said, be fruitful and multiply. Yes, good. He said, and fill the earth, good. But then there's a place called comforting. There's a place for togetherness. There's a place called helpmeet. There's a place called you are the head. And then you should lead and guide. You are the protector, you're a provider. You show love. Love her as Christ loved the church. Love her as you love yourself. Do all that you can to please her. And then she will honor you. Praise her. How many times do we, hey, girl, how you doing? You know, how's every day? How's your day? Oh, you looking good. You know what I mean? She could be walking around with Grandma Gertie on. But when you start to giving her compliments, even though you say, hey, look here, you know, what about that robe that you bought the other day? Oh, that's for going out. No. How about this right now? It doesn't matter. It's cool because you look good in anything. You know, give us something that she can hold on to so that she in her mindset, instead of her dressing up, putting on makeup to go out, to go to work, and then be there to look for somebody else to look at her and give her compliments. You give her compliments. You let her know that she's special in your life. And then you, in turn, don't go over there and start to play your bingo game, the video games, in your man cave with your boys hanging around, and smoking and untoking and all that stuff. Be there. Okay, so you're tired. So you got depression. So you got anxiety. So the job is making you mess up. Be there. That's not a 24/7. Your job is not a 24/7 situation. If you come home at 8 o'clock at night and you say, look, Gary, I'm really tired right now, but you know what? I tell you what, give me 10 minutes, okay? All right? Okay, you take a shower, you brush up, you cool down, you eat and everything. So around 11 or 12 o'clock, hey, make for sure you're not snoring. Make for sure, because see, this is one thing about it. Tell that job, look here, I got a family. Because if things go wrong, guess what? You're going to take off anyway. If you bust her, she's cheating on you, or he cheating on you, whatever, right? You're going to take off that job anyway. Well, you got some time coming. Take some time now. Scale back some of those hours. Spend some time with your wife. Let her know that you're there for her. And then after a while, when you take her up to that mountain a couple of times, somebody else trying to talk with her, she's like, I don't know about this bird over here in the bushes, but I know the bird I have in hand. So with that, wonderful people, I just want to bring this to you to let you know that we are here as helpers of one another. Stop letting anxieties, animosity, selfishness, narcissistical situation, all of that ungratefulness, unholiness, you know what I mean? Not to come into your marriage, come into your situation, and then, oh no, well, we can't make her this and we can't make her do that. But guess what? If you present yourself in a way that God has told you to, as the man of the house, not being a bully, not being roughhousing on her and everything, not being irritating, because when she's in a certain place, a certain mood, and she said no, back off, let her know that you're there. Don't talk about, well, you're not your own, and I'm not my own, and you got it, we got it. No, you don't. Because you're doing nothing but pushing her into the arms of somebody else. So therefore, rather than push her into the arms of somebody, be there to comfort her, be there to protect her, and then be there for her. And then she will decide whether to go stay a flight or fight. Okay? But you is in charge. When a man is in charge, he will know how to give direction. He will know how to lead and direct and teach. Yes. His wife is waiting on a hero. She's waiting on someone to protect her. That's it. Protect her. She wants somebody to come after her to support her and to get her out of some bad situation, because she wasn't built to be a warrior. She was made to be for you. Be there for the gift that you have been given. And then don't use the gift in a bad way. So wonderful people, like I say, thank you for being with us. Take care. And then by all means, don't let that stress, and don't be cruel. Don't be boring, but be exciting. And don't let that pleasure turn into lust. Okay? Don't let your good thing, the value of the good, become something that you can be ashamed of, or that you would be ashamed of, because don't hurt her. Because love does not hurt each other. So with that in mind, thank you for being with us. Bless you and everything. And by all means, go to People in Love, people, the letter N, L-U-V, peopleinlove.com, and take a look around. Desire to excel. Let's have the desire to help one another. Desire to get out of that depression, get out of anxiety, to get out of being the lust, the infidelity, and all that stuff. Get out of that depressive stage, so that this season, too many people are committing suicide. Too many people are hurting themselves. Too many people are being, over medicating themselves with different things, and then hurting themselves because now they have no self-control, self-will, or a good will. But give them the joy, give them some peace, give them kindness, give them love, give them understanding. And especially, giving starts at home. Give your mate the best that she can ever have. Don't let her wait to have a baby to say, oh, I finally had a climax. Wow. Okay? So with that in mind, take care, be blessed, and all. And thank you for watching. Share this out. Share this, please. People need to know this. Men need to understand and to know that all of this immaturity, you're grown, but you're still a child. Come on. Grow up, and to grow into the grace, grow up into the wisdom, grow up into the power, and that love. Ask her to teach you and show you what she needs, what you want, and how to. Okay? She'll do it. Oh, she'll do it. Okay, then. So, with that in mind, we'll talk later. Bye now. Take care. All right. Here we go.